Hi and welcome back to Chef Hacker Kitchen. Today we're going to talk about high-end cars, premium jewelry, and pots and pans. Okay, well maybe just the last two, but I think you're going to find it useful. Brands like Hexclad, Staub Enamel, La Creuset, Made in Cookware, celebrity chef sets like Guy Fieri's Flavortown, Pioneer Woman, Aisha Curry, different materials like stainless steel, copper, ceramic, blue this, gold that. It's hard to know really which pots to buy and how to pay for them without having to put a second mortgage on your home. That's what we're talking about today. And then we're going to follow that up with an unboxing video of a very inexpensive pot and pan set. And then we'll follow that video with another that uses that pot and pan set to create a hacked Sicilian chicken cacciatore recipe. If you haven't already, why don't you subscribe so you know when both of those other videos come out. And you'll also know about every other video that we produce. And it really helps us keep the content fresh. We seem to have entered a golden age of premium cookware with sets that are of very high quality and very expensive. If you enjoy the pride of ownership and the cooking characteristics of these super pans, then go ahead and splurge. You won't be disappointed. But don't fret if you don't want to spend a car payment's worth of cash on a pot or a pan. You can still get high-end quality restaurant results with pans that cost far less. In fact, most restaurants use pots and pans that look like they've been used as tank armor in World War II. Picture this. A line cook is basting a cod loin in an 8-inch stainless steel pan that sits on a 20,000 BTU burner. The pan, pitted and warped from the prior hundreds of heating and cooling cycles, sizzles violently every time a drop of liquid renders from that fish. The fillet is flipped to show the deep brown font and slid onto a plate to be sent into the dining room. The line cook then takes that smoking hot 500-degree pan and tosses it into a nearby pot sink of soapy water, yielding a mushroom cloud of steam and an even more violent pop as it goes into the water. No wonder that inexpensive pan is warped and twisted. It started out cheap, was treated like scrap over and over, but it still delivers absolutely wonderful results. Let's look at some other pans sold at my local restaurant supply store. Aluminum pans for $6, stainless for $10. They even sell a non-stick for $5.50. Now these tools are used in making many of the best restaurant meals you've ever eaten. Now these are small pans used for cooking individual entrees, and cooking for your family may require larger pans that come at a slightly higher price. But you can get a good set suitable for home use without spending a fortune, often for less than $250 and sometimes far less if you wait for a sale. Example, I bought this 10-piece set from Bialetti from my local food store. It sells for $250, but I bought it on sale for $49.99. Is it a top-of-the-line set? No, of course not. But it can do just about anything a home cook would ever want or need it to do. And we're going to explore this even further in the next several videos. So if you're planning to invest in some new cookware, I have a few suggestions for you. First, if you happen to be at one of those restaurants with an open view of the kitchen, check out the pots and pans they are using and take note of their condition. They are not pristine. Next, start to think about the meals you generally make and take note of the type and style of cookware that you use most often. This will help you select the individual items or sets that will be most useful to you, and you won't waste money buying pots or pans that you're never going to use. Start to look at the different types of cookware available in stores and online. I think you're going to be surprised at the number of options and variation in costs that you're going to find. Finally, watch the next 2 videos in this series where we discuss the box opening and the use of a particular low-cost set, that Bialetti set I mentioned a few minutes ago. Now, don't get me wrong. If you enjoy using high-quality, high-cost cookware, then go ahead. You won't be disappointed. But if you don't want to go top shelf, either because you can't or don't want to pay the price, or because you just don't want to have to worry about being super careful with this very expensive cookware, then you can still get great results using quality, low-cost cookware. Now, if you have a favorite or even a hated pot, pan, or set and want to share, go ahead and put some comments below, and we'll be sure to interact on that. I'd love to hear what you think, and we'll see you next time in Chef Hacker Kitchen.